It has been a crazy couple weeks. Oh, I'm gonna put my hair up here to relax a little bit. There we go. Alright, so welcome back to Dina Living Life. I've had the last 2 weekends with my grandkids, so half of them one weekend, half of them the other. It was very busy, and we also celebrated my brother's birthday, one grandson's birthday, the other grandson's birthday, and then we also have a lot of other birthdays in between. My husband and I will be celebrating our anniversary coming up here in I don't know how many days. This is why we always forget our anniversary, because it's around so many other things that we're doing in the month of July that we just like go, whatever. Do you want to do anything? No. Sleep? Yes. Sleep. Perfect anniversary. Sleep. Sleep. Maybe delivery of food. Sleep. We just want to sleep. That's probably what we'll do because we're so exhausted. But I do have something coming up that will be a surprise. You'll see that later. But this video is going to be about my upcoming cruises, which I'm so excited to share with you. I didn't realize how many there were until I was actually like going through them. And then my husband and I were talking about something else coming up. And so we were like, wow, I'm pretty busy because some of these I'm doing solo. So everybody knows I'm working. If you don't, then you can look at my other videos. I'll kind of link them below, but I sometimes forget, so you can just look at my channel. Anyway, but NCL EPIC, October 2018, Mediterranean, out of Rome. Amazing. I'm very excited. So that will be fun. Studio cabin is what I'm doing, so I got it really, really inexpensive. You can check out the video and I'll explain what I did. Anyway, January 2019 will be our next one after that. We have done a December cruise in the past and last year, and it was fantastic. We were both had a really long year, and it was a great time to decompress, but it was a week before Christmas, so we won't make that mistake again. I know people love to go on the cruises in Christmas to see how beautiful they are and decorated. I get it. It was beautiful. I have 3 kids, daughter-in-law, son-in-law, 8 grandkids. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to stress myself out at Christmas like I did last year. It's going to be focused on just the family. So, January 2019 is when we're going to have our next one, and we have decided 99% sure. We're still checking on flights, but it looks like the Carnival Dream out of New Orleans, and that itinerary is New Orleans, a day at sea, Montego Bay in Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and 2 more days at sea. Oh my gosh, you can really tell that I was outside with the grandkids. Look at all those bathing suit stripes. Lovely. Anyway, I digress. So that is one hubby and I will be on together. And I don't know, what can you say? It's Cozumel and Grand Cayman. Those are 2 of our favorite, and we're excited to go back. Next will be, I'm looking down always, you know, I'm always looking at the computer. Anyway, May 2019, Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas, which is coming over from Australia and Asia area, and they will be in Alaska, so I am going to Alaska. Solo trip. I got a studio balcony cabin, which Royal Caribbean has a few balconies with the single supplement. This is Ovation of the Seas, Quantum, and Anthem. So those have studios, balcony cabins. If anybody's interested, you can always check those out. But anyway, have those. And so I'll be doing that one. That will be going out of Seattle. So I will be able to fly in a day early, and hopefully my cousin will be able to drive up. She lives in Washington, not too far. And I will be able to see her. Michelle, I'll be coming to visit you. And so it'll be Seattle, day cruising, another day cruising, but it's the Alaska Inside Passage, Juneau, Skagway, Endicott Arm, and Dawes Glacier. I hope I'm saying all that correct. cruising again, another day cruising, and Victoria, and then back to Seattle. So, really awesome itinerary there. August 2019, it's my birthday month, but August is such a hot month to go to the Caribbean. It's just not, it's very high humidity. It's not something that my body chemistry works with well. Being here in California, where I'm mainly in a drier climate, so the wetter type of humidity, the humidity basically, is just not good for me. So I tend to not go that way at that time, but we're thinking of just a short little weekend one just to get my birthday in. That's it, little birthday cruise. And then November 2019 is our big 12-day Mediterranean cruise from Barcelona. Hubby will be with me on that one. And this one is, again, on the NCL EPIC. So I'll have a lay of the land. And it goes out of Barcelona. It has a day at sea. Then we go to Malta, another day at sea. Then we go to Santorini, and then Mykonos, and then another day at sea. We go to Naples, Rome, Florence, Pisa together, France, and then Palma de Mallorca, and then back to Barcelona. I don't know if we'll have many land things going on there, just because it's 12 days, and so that's gonna, a couple weeks gone, so it's a big trip. All right, and then December 2019, we have a family cruise. It's one of our short little cruises out of the Western Caribbean. It'll be on the Carnival, sorry, mailman just showed up. I digressed. Anyway, the Carnival Imagination out of Long Beach. So we'll jump on that. It'll be the kids and the grandkids. This is kind of their Christmas gift, so to speak. And so that'll be really exciting to see them on a cruise. They have never been on a cruise, so all of these have never been on a cruise by that time, unless they book something ahead of time before. But this is my gift to them, and this will be their first time. Let's see. January 2020. We will be going on the Carnival Magic out of Fort Lauderdale. This is Half Moon Cay, Grand Turk, Day at Sea, Curacao, Aruba, 2 more days at sea, and then back to Fort Lauderdale. That's an 8-day cruise, so it'll be a Saturday to Sunday. A little bit different for us. Let's see. Next one, March 2020. And that one is on the NCL Breakaway. I will be doing that one solo because I have a studio cabin. And that one is Port Canaveral, or out of Port Canaveral. So that'll be the first time I'm going out of that one. And that will be 2 days at sea, and then we'll go to Tortola, St. Thomas, day at sea, and then Great Stirrup Cay, and back to Port Canaveral. No one judge, I'm not a Disney person, so if anybody asks if I'm going to be going to Disney, probably not. Just not me. I heard it's way better than the Disneyland over here, because I'm not really a fan of the Disneyland here because it's just so tight. It's like in the middle of the city and it's just so tight. They keep putting stuff in and there's no place for people to go. So I've only been there 3 times. I'm just not a fan. Anyway, I let my kids take their kids. So May 2020, last one on the itinerary. This is last one on the itinerary. Last one on the schedule is Carnival Panorama. So this one is the new ship that's coming to the West Coast. It's the perfect time. It'll be about 5 months in. I think it arrives in December 2019. It'll be about 5 months in. I think it's perfect. to go on it. It gives everyone kind of a time frame where they kind of get their groove and get the lay of the ship, and they work out any kinks and stuff. Perfect for me because it's right after graduation. So I always hit it. I feel it's going to be my staple now. Hit a cruise right after graduation because it's a great decompressor for me. Go out of Long Beach, it's the new terminal, and well, I went in the new terminal while everybody's raving about it. To me, it's not much different. I don't know, except for the fact that you're going in, like we went in one way and then came out the same way. And this one, now you go in on one side and you come out the original exit. I don't know, it seemed the same. The only thing that I recommend about the Long Beach terminal that you think about is this. Don't, or try to do all your stuff ahead of time. So if you're gonna do a credit card, or do all that stuff ahead of time. Your online check-in, do it. Because what we noticed is that my friend, he had, we had done cash. So his first cruise, and so he had we did cash. And so by the time he could go back in, he couldn't go back in to add a credit card on to make it easy. And so if you had cash, you had to stand in this really long guest services line to either add a credit card or give them the cash. And so even before, like, you couldn't do that on the ship, where when we were on the same ship, Splendor, but we were in the Splendor the previous December in Miami, that wasn't even the case. Like, my husband wanted to do a cash, and we wanted to do the credit card. I did the credit card, so for each portfolio. And it was just really strange because it wasn't like that. Like we could go up and we could use the little terminals and add the cash in, and we were good with the sell and sign card. So in Long Beach, they don't do that. So just remember that. But so for the Panorama, new ship, I'm thinking it's going to be perfect timing, again, May 2020. Long Beach, day at sea, Cabo, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, 2 days at sea, home to Long Beach. Of course, we live on the West Coast, so we won't have to fly, which is good. Good for my husband. He's not a flyer, hates flying. So that is the schedule for the next couple of years. That's a lot. And the other thing that we're thinking of, as soon as we talk with the kids more, then we may have some more surprises that will come up. I've been showing the grandkids the ship that they'll be going on in I call it 2 Christmases, because some of them don't understand more than that, and they're just like, oh my gosh, look at the slide. That's all they care about. That slide. Me too. Anyway, have a great day, and don't forget to live life to its fullest adventure.